grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the adieu and kindly view me on YouTube.
My fellow Americans, I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger. I am running for President of the United States of America in the 2020 election. I will be running on the Indem Republican ticket. I, along with my running mate, James Boyd from Above and Beyond Drones, would like your support. We stand for nothing, and we won't stand for anything. Remember, bite me. Vote for me, and I will set you free. Paid for by the Grumpy Vlogger Campaign Committee. And I approve this message. Thank you. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? All right, let me get right to this, and let me drop that. Okay, and let me bring in my illustrious co-host, Mr. Mel Cook. How you doing, Mel? Whoop, what happened to your camera? Hello?
What happened to my camera?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I see black. I don't see your camera's not showing.
My camera's
Okay.
not showing.
Yeah, yeah. Your
Well,
camera
hang on
is.
a second. Hang on a second. Let me.
I can hear your
What in the
voice.
world happened to my camera, I wonder?
I don't know. You came on for just a second, and then you disappeared.
Well, let's see here.
Because I've got your audio, so. Yep. Huh. Yeah, I know, right?
Let me try this.
Ah, there we go. I can see that.
There, how's that?
That'll work, you know. Look like you've lost a little weight there, Mel.
Yeah, I've been on a diet.
You've been on a diet? Yeah, you look like you dieted.
There you go. Hello, Lloyd.
Hey, how you doing, Mel? Oh, wonder who this could be. There we go. Oh, crap, where'd it go? Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, I just have to ask you, your campaign music at the very, very beginning, it sounds a little bit like the station jingle of a local TV station here, SBS TV. I just thought I'd share that with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to hit him up for a copyright infringement.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you an opportunity to fill some time because Mel's feeling a bit dark today.
Yeah. Mel was feeling a bit dark, but he's his full colors come back. Yeah, he's better now. He's yeah.
Okay. See you later.
All right, later, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Always good to hear from Greg. So, Mel, what's been going on with you this week? What exciting things have you got?
Oh, man. Just goofing off a little bit, working a little bit, playing a little bit. Had a good weekend. And
Good.
Been playing with the smart controller. And I got some things nailed down, got some things worked out. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it last night, but today I did another successful live stream with it.
If you can repeat it more than once, that means a success.
If you can do it more than once and get a good result, you're in good shape, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, I got my color back.
Yeah. Let me do a little housekeeping right here. Start at the top. All right. Of course, we got Arco. We got Mitch, old guy on a drone. By the way, happy anniversary, Mitch.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Is it a birthday? He said birthday, didn't he?
Birthday, yeah, it is birthday. Yeah, he's 1 year old.
More
today.
like anniversary, though, right?
Yeah, well, I guess it depends. It's his channel's birthday. Because he's like me. He
Or his
quit
channel's anniversary.
Or his channel's anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Yeah. Either way, congratulations, Mitch.
Either way.
Let's see. I'll get back to what Art said earlier. Peter Carroll, welcome, my friend. Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk. Glad to see you here, mate. You had that guy, the grumpy vlogger guy, stalking you. I've got this 400 AGL that's stalking me. He's out there trolling all the time. I don't know what to do about him. Anyways, we got Mr. Ronald Lockwood, Chris Hope. Who else we got in here? Drone Life RC. All right. Glad to have you on here. Bob Casey, Mr. Bob Casey. Always good to see you out here. And who else we got there? We got Rick Halber. Glad you're here, Rick. I know yesterday he wasn't feeling too good, but he'd had kind of a rough day. So Brent Nunley. All right. Glad to have you, Brent. Let's see. Anybody else? And of course, the intrepid Oz by drone. All right. Okay. So you had a successful second test of your smart controller.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, it went quite well.
Good. Yeah. Oh,
Quite
I tell you,
pleased.
do what?
I said I was quite pleased.
Well, good. So everything that you tried out that Lon told you about worked. Of course, you had it figured out, except you didn't know how to push that one button. It's always that one button that gets you. You notice that? Yeah.
It is. It always is. You're right. It's that one stinking little button.
Yep. Anyways, well, good.
Hit
I'm
you
glad
every time.
I don't have any clue what I'm going to do with my show tonight, but I did want to. There was something, we've been. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah. This is something, we're always talking about Roswell and Area 51 and all that stuff. This is a news story here. I'm going to pop up real quick, and Judy's getting into her candy. I can hear it over the. Okay. Anyways, the Roswell is chartering a flight plan towards local rules about personal and commercial drones. Police leadership want members of Roswell City Council to give local police power to regulate unmanned aircraft, similar to regulations federal authorities currently enforce. And you guys have probably heard this story, but what struck me was funny is they've been having those, unidentified flying machines, and objects since 1947. They're just now getting around to making rules about it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Roswell's famous for that. That's where they make most of their tourism. And also, let's see, this is a smart anti-drone weapon. Let's see, it's out of Smart Rounds SRI out of Erie, Colorado, announced today their newest non-lethal munitions for dealing with small armed UAVs. So you guys put rocket launchers on your UAVs, this is the booger that's going to come after you right there, And
Yep.
I just thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know if they can 64 tube surface to air launcher. Now that, and it goes 350 miles an hour. It's a solid fuel propelled titanium nose. They said it was non-lethal. That sounds pretty lethal to me.
350 mile an hour titanium tip bullet? Yeah, hell yeah, that's lethal.
Yeah.
That's damn near tank stopping artillery.
Exactly. That's a titanium nose cone equipped with a long-range
And you're
guided
right,
missile.
Greg. He did say musicians. I think he meant munitions, but
Did I say musicians? I meant
y-
munitions.
y-
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I could have. Sometimes the brain goes faster than the mouth. Sometimes the mouth goes faster than the brain.
In
Oh,
your
look.
case, well,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, in my case, it's usually the mouth going faster than the brain. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. And it's called the Savage. Uh,
But
64 of
now
them
wait a
buggers.
minute. That it's a 64 tube launcher,
Right.
and this is made by who and going to be run by who?
It's yeah. It's supposed to be run. It's made out of a company called SRI of Erie,
Yeah.
Colorado, and it's called the Smart
Okay, but who's going to run
Anti-Vehicle
it?
Aerial Guide. The military is.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I
It's
can't imagine our military needing 64 rounds for one drone.
well, yeah. That's for an armed drone.
I
So
mean, our guys are good enough. They usually hit their target first time.
first time. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
That's what I would think. You know. If you want to buy one, there's a guy's name right there, Nick Verini. I'm sure he has a couple for sale he'd like to sell you, especially if you work for the Pentagon. Otherwise, yeah. I just thought that was interesting because I'm sitting here going, let me get back over to, there we go. Let me get back over our screen. You look like Mitch now. Got the same
I
hair
was
and
just going
everything.
to say, I got this special for Mitch right here.
Yeah. It's the same haircut, too. Yeah, yeah. Just didn't have the goatee. Sorry, Mitch.
Actually, when you said same haircut, I should have went,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
uh, yeah. Let's see, I see the Skydio 2 is starting to arrive to a few people. Oh, that's cool.
Did
Uh,
did Ken got his today?
did he?
Did
I
he
don't know.
really?
Wow.
Well, he got some kind of scooter in today.
Oh, did he?
Well, maybe they are starting to arrive today then.
Well, they should be. Non I did say non-lethal musician. I still can't believe I said that. Well, there you
You
go.
did say
Yeah,
musicians.
drummers. Those are non-lethal musicians.
No, those are just non-musicians.
Yeah, they're just non-musicians. Yeah, I wanted to be a musician. I decided to become a drummer. It was easier. uh, yes, he did. Yeah, he said Ken just put up a video. Okay. All right. Well, good.
Well, how
Uh,
come I wasn't informed of this?
the
Well,
powers that be
apparently
just
I was.
apparently you was. You just ignored it. You said, another one from
No,
Ken.
I was busy. I was busy co-hosting your show because he just posted it 4 minutes ago.
Oh, well, there you go. So everybody, as soon as my show is over, and as soon as Mitch's show is over, everybody can run and see that video. Or you
Yeah.
can open up two windows, but it'll be there. It'll be there later. You don't have to be the first to comment. You know. Oh goodness, I don't have anything planned tonight, and I'm not. I don't know if you noticed, but and that I was going to go with what Art said earlier. But when I started, I always have this window up, instead of this window, and you know, unfortunately, when I started the stream, I just pushed the button. I forgot that the please stand by window wasn't showing. So for a few seconds, they saw you and I on the screen until oh crap, you know. Unlike Art,
Yeah,
who,
I saw that.
yeah, unlike Art, who he did that, not realizing his mic was still live, and You know, like he said, no cussing. I think the best you got out of me was, oh crap. uh, so, anything exciting planned in your future?
In my future,
Yeah, I mean, you got any new videos you're working on?
well, yeah, I'm gonna be putting up some videos on the smart
On the
controller and
smart
probably the uh, Crystal Sky.
the Crystal Sky. Okay. Yeah, because
Yeah,
now you got to
yeah.
see if you can do this through the Crystal Sky too, right?
But now I made videos too on changing the trailer control switch on my pickup truck for the trailer towing package,
Right, right.
and I made a video on changing a cylinder preheat glow plug. But
Okay.
I don't know if I'll put those videos up or not.
Eh, you know, I guess it depends on what. You know, it doesn't hurt to throw one or two of those in every so often. What's in there? Okay. Anyways, squirrel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there he
get
is.
distracted. I'll either. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. We need to have a contest to name that squirrel. And no, we cannot
Ralph.
name him Secret. Yeah, Secret Squirrel.
Ralph.
Ralph. Ralph the Squirrel. There you go. Well,
Yep.
that's what we'll. Yeah, I may do that. I may have a. uh,
That might be
and
interesting. Hello,
welcome,
Jim.
Jim. Yeah, glad to see you popped in. But oh, don't forget, if and when I ever hit 1,000, which I'm inching my way there, I will be giving away this right here. So remember to tell all your friends and family that to sign up, and anybody who wants to be, I'll set the video up once I hit 1,000. And of course, it also comes with the controller, and which is their match. So uh, that's pretty cool. That is brought to us by Rick Halber, and I definitely appreciate him, and I appreciate Chris Hope because he's always posting Oz like secret for the name of the squirrel. Secret squirrel. Yeah, you would. Uh, anyways, what else? Oh, you know what? I'll wait a little bit on that. So. Uh, I do want to, actually, I'll do that right now. See if I've got it here set up. There it is. I want to do my shout out, and because one of the things is, well, I'm going to do the shout out, and you guys, I'll explain why in a minute. Everybody will know, but this is going to be my shout out of the week. And because it is the 10-year birthday of Old Guy in a Drone, and he will be having a stream right after this in which I will also uh, drop in, and I guess you're still going to have it after my show, right, Mitch? That'll take. Let's see.
Yeah, right after your show, he's
Right
supposed
after
to go
you're
on.
supposed to. Yeah, yeah. And it's to me, it seems like I've known him longer than that, and he's had a show longer than that. But it's hard to believe it's only been a year. It seems like I've known him for a lot longer. But that's the way this community is. We're like a family, and
Yeah.
If you guys can get me to 1,000, boy, that'd be nice. Sometime between now and my, I don't know, 80th birthday would be okay with me. So, got a couple years on that one.
Well, hell, that's 30 years away.
No,
You want something
no.
sooner than that, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, I do want it sooner than that. Yeah, yeah, it is hard to believe that. It seems to me like I've known Mitch a lot longer, but man, let's see. The meeting is really, you don't say. Huh. It just ended my meeting.
Don't forget to sift the memory very carefully. What?
What?
I don't get that statement, Rick. What are you doing, Lloyd?
Well, I was going to have somebody come in on, maybe come in on
Oh,
Zoom.
well, it looked
but
like you fell asleep there. You just kinda
no,
went.
no, it went off, and it shouldn't have gone off because I pay for this package. It's not supposed to end after 40 minutes, and if it ends after 40 minutes, they owe me something because it's supposed to stay on as long as I keep it on. I've never had it do that before.
Oh. Oh.
So, well, anyways, who we got out here? Trying to see who all's on here. Yeah, guys, I apologize. As you guys know, I mentioned it yesterday, and I'm not all with it today because I've been having to take meds for my back and stuff, and that my memory kind of drifts in and out. So, which is, par for the course. It's a cooking term. Okay.
Okay, well, that makes sense now then.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, Jim.
Yeah. Now, oh, there's Jim. Yeah. Yeah, we'll end up, now we're going to have, I'm glad the Skydio 2s have come in because I'm like, who was it put it up there? Sick of Mavic Mini videos. Those things are just,
Oh God, you guys quit hating on the Mavic Mini. Gee
No,
whiz.
I'm not hating on the Mavic
Man.
Mini, but how many times can it be reviewed? It's like,
Well, apparently,
apparently a lot.
yeah. And apparently, if you fly at 400 feet straight up with the antennas pointed straight out, it'll lose signal. In a highly Wi-Fi saturated neighborhood. Gee, who'd have thunk?
I think the Mavic Air will do that too.
Yeah, I believe it probably would.
And this is that's why it was like the Mavic Mini had been out 5 minutes and there was 5,000 videos about it, and I think it's a great.
No, there wasn't. There was only 4,200. Now, quit exaggerating.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating. Yeah, 4,200 in 5 minutes, pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this is what I liked about the Skydio, because for once we had limited saturation of videos because the guys that only a certain group of guys had them. Now, when everybody that's in the drone community gets them, they're all going to be making videos. It's going to be all over again. It's like, but it's what we do. Or it's what you guys in the drone community do. I'm not a droner. I'm a vlogger. You knew I was going to say that, right? Yeah, well. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of crap, that's for sure.
Oh, here's one named Windbag. Well, that was disappointing.
It wasn't, though? Yeah, I know. Some of them, the names are very deceiving, It's like, but, like, that's a Little Ripper, all right? But one of my favorites is this one right here.
Yeah, now see, that one's noteworthy.
Yeah, that one's called the Dirty Burrito. And then this one's not bad.
More like dirty underwear.
It's just that little psst right on the end, That's the taco torpedo. Yeah. Yeah, when all else fails and I have nothing else to talk about and my show is going down the toilet, I revert to the fart machine. And,
Yep.
Judy's going, why do you guys do that? I don't know, but we were watching a show It's called Murdoch Mysteries, and it's based in Canada around the turn of the last century. It's like it started out like 1896 and going to the time span it covers to like 1904, something like that. And some guy was a comedian and stuff, and it had like W.C. Fields, and they were doing stuff. And some guy, you drone-headed vlogger, you. That's what Bob Casey just called me. Drone-headed vlogger. Yeah, that's it. But anyways, this guy developed a whoopee cushion. Of course, Murdoch, he's very serious. He's a detective. He's a scientific type detective. And he tried to deliver a funny line. His wife didn't think it was funny. But she heard the same line by a comedian, and it sounded much better. Like the guy says, well, has this real long pole and says, "You know what this is?" Says, "No, what is it?" Says, "That's my 11-foot pole." Says, "Why is it 11-foot pole?" "That's for things that I don't touch with a 10-foot pole." Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that bad. So at the end of the
Uh-huh.
show, they go to sit down. His wife sits down, and you hear, it was a whoopee cushion. Like I said, my wife didn't think it was funny, and she looks at him, and of course, he's been dead serious this whole time, and they just both bust up laughing. Because it was almost like she didn't know it was going to be there, and it was the end of the show, and they're just like, you know, you know,
Right.
it's funny. Farts are funny. It's just, at least to guys, you know, and it is to most women too. They'll just don't, acknowledge it. So, anyways,
Women don't fart. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, they don't. They,
You know why?
why?
They don't keep their mouth shut long enough to build up any pressure.
Gotta, fortunately, we don't have any ladies watching tonight, or otherwise I'd have
Except Miss Judy.
Yeah, well,
I'll hear about that later.
yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah. Well, I was thinking,
Oh,
I
come
had
on. You gut laughed on that, so don't even go
oh,
there.
I know. It was funny. Uh, I had a sister-in-law that she's one of these obsessive compulsive. She got OCD real bad. And, my brother and I, we grew up with a dad. You're driving down the road, and all of a sudden you see him he'll lean over in his seat, and you hear the noise,
Yep.
And on down, my mother just like, oh my God. Me and my brother be in the back seat just cracking up laughing. So he ends up marrying this gal that's OCD, and all of a sudden you'd see her and she was jumping up. "Where are you going?" "I got to get some room spray." "Why?" She says, "Well, somebody fluffed."
Oh.
"No,
Oh, dear.
fluffed. What the hell are you
Not
talking
fluff.
about?" Yeah,
Did someone truly give a fluff?
somebody
We
gave a
better not
fluff.
let that get
Yeah,
out.
yeah. And I said, "Oh no, that was me. I just farted." "Oh no, we don't use that word." I said, "I do." And bless her heart, she's got Alzheimer's now, and she she's a different person. I mean, she was always a little on the different side, but now she's dealing with Alzheimer's. And my brother's a saint for taking care of her. It's hard work, but
Most of the time when someone mentions a fluff, they're talking about the pillow.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was going, well, she was so OCD that you'd light a cigarette. She had an ashtray. She didn't mind you smoking in the house, but you'd light a cigarette, and take 2 or 3 drags off of, flip the ashes, and turn around and smoke a little bit
And
more.
she
get
go
ready.
dump the ashtray?
She go wash the ashtray.
Oh.
She put a clean one right underneath you. You turn around. "Where's the ashtray?" "Oh, I'm over here washing it. Here's a clean one." I hadn't even put a
Yeah.
cigarette out in it yet. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, yeah. That was. She was definitely OCD. So, but she kept a very clean house. Gareth Frost Turkey Throat 113 400 AGL. Hello. Okay.
Jim, that was just a little too much information. I didn't need, man, flatulence?
Flatulence.
Flatulence?
No, it's
Is that
flatulence.
it?
No, flatulence.
Flat, Flatulence, that's what I said. That's the medical term for cutting one loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
In other words, releasing dead air from the anus.
Yeah. Jim's always good for
hell,
bringing us
damn
a
near
scientific.
killed him, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me, way back, I lived in a different part of Tennessee, and my neighbor got a call in the middle of the night to go get his old Chevy Dually pickup truck off the side of the road out of the ditch. So he loaded up his tractor, and we went down there to haul this pickup truck up the grade, kind of out of a ravine, because the tow truck couldn't recover it, so we used a tractor to pull it out.
Right.
And well, it was his old dually that he had sold to a friend of his, that his friend let the son drive it to work that evening. Well, the son wrecked the truck. You know those iron tie-down stakes that they put in the ground for telephone poles?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when he sheared off the telephone pole, he ripped that out of the ground, and it come up through the floorboard right next to him and out through the roof of the cab.
Whoa.
Mom said, "Oh, he was lucky. Good Lord was riding with him tonight. My buddy Jim, I swear to God," he turned to the mom, and he said, "Good Lord riding with him? You better tell that boy kick him out and go and get him killed." A wreck like that,
That's good.
So yeah,
That's
it's one of those kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Scott Fisher, and we got Okie Tom just dropped in, and now you want to see another. Scott is another guy. He's like Jim from the video calling show. Just does some excellent videos. If you haven't subscribed to him, check him out, because he's really does some good videos. Oh, Steve Carpenter's in the. Did he drop in? Yeah, there he is. Still at work but listening. All right. Yeah. And
Yeah, I think Steve's here.
Yeah.
Steve
yeah,
and Rick both.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew Chris Hope was here because.
Yeah, the left coast guys are here.
The left. Yeah, the left coast.
Both of them.
We got Rick and Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you said.
That's what
Chris
I said.
Hope.
Both of them.
Okay.
No.
Okay. My hearing
I said
must
the
be
left
gone.
coast guys are here.
Yeah, I heard
both
that
of
part.
them.
I told you, man, I am not playing with a full deck today, guys.
Hey, Lloyd.
Yeah.
The left coast guys are here, both of them.
Both of them, yes. Rick and Steve.
Yes.
Those are the only two guys I know on the left coast that I actually like. Now, Scott, if you're from the left coast, I apologize, because I like you too. Anybody who's watching this show tonight, if you're from the left coast, I like you. Yeah, I figure if they're I need to say I like them, if they're watching my show, because those are subscribers, and I appreciate my subscribers. But yeah. Okay, man, I didn't prepare for today's show. I mean, I literally had this set up, came in here, sat down, messed around for a little bit, went and got something to eat, came back in, and sat down, and I was ready to go.
Well, I'm gonna do a video on live streaming from the smart controller, and come Thursday, I'm going to be working on solving that issue with the crystal sky, because I'll have one Thursday.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay. Excellent.
And I'll get that solved with that, and I'll put a video out on that.
Right.
And yeah, that's about all I'll be doing.
Okay. It sounds like you got a video.
Can I say I'm taking donations?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know Sonari.
Right.
I want to build her a new computer for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Now, a new gaming computer, $1,500, $2,000, right?
Right.
I can buy the parts, $750 on Amazon, and build her a real nice game rig, similar to the one you and I are running.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a case, a power supply, a motherboard, a chip, a solid state terabyte hard drive, and 16 gig of RAM.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
For
Well,
$750.
so if anybody,
So anybody wants to donate to that link in there that Chris Hope is putting in there for 400 AGL.
400 AGL, he's
Sonari needs a new computer.
yeah, she does, because
So anybody wants to donate.
The one she's running is pretty
Well,
old.
it's 7 years old, running
Yeah,
Windows
yeah.
7, and Windows
Yeah.
7's not even being supported anymore.
Huh? We know he's not watching. Yeah, Sonari's probably not watching the show today.
I hope not.
You hope not. Rick and I are the only two left on the West Coast who have any common sense. It could be true. Steve, you could be right.
I have no doubt. Well, my sister still lives out there.
Is she a snowflake?
No.
No. Well, see, my sister, well, she's not a snowflake.
She's
a
a
flake.
redhead.
Yeah, well, so is mine. Well, depends. Can't remember what color hair she's got right now, but she's naturally a redhead, but she's always dyed it a different color.
Well, my sister's naturally a redhead, and she don't dye it. She just a la carte.
Yeah. Well, my sister's 75. She'll be 76 this next
My
year.
sister's only 50,
Yeah.
55 or 6 or something, or 57, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, guys, you know, I this is probably going to be one of those shows you're going to say, God, why did I join this show tonight? Because I've been hurting so bad that, that I ended up having to take muscle relaxers, and they just slow me down. I hate taking the damn things, but when you can't, I'm okay if I'm sitting. I'm okay if I'm standing as long as I'm using my crutches to keep the weight off my back. And I'm okay when I'm laying down. It's all those transitions into one of those that's the real
and
trouble.
Moving from one location to
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
Well,
And,
you're running about 45 minutes now. If you wanted to blow
well,
the candles out, I don't think anybody'd complain.
yeah, because
It's up to you.
after I get through with this show, I'll do a few more minutes, but after I get through with this show, I want everybody to go over to Old Guy in a Drone and help him celebrate his 1-year birthday of Old Guy in a Drone. And I want us
That's
to.
right. Drinks are on Mitch.
Yeah. He said it's an open bar.
Open bar, he said.
Yeah, he said
Open
it's
bar.
an open bar.
Yep.
And we're having virtual steak and lobster, turf and surf.
And he's got the best number 60 ring size Cubans you'll ever have.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get one of them. Actually, Mitch, if you have any empty wood cigar boxes you just don't know what to do with, send a couple my way. Well, I don't know about the CBD oil, but I think I could try this other stuff that maybe that'd make me. No, that'd put me to sleep. I don't know if you guys saw last night the video call-in show, but they were talking about marijuana.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I think about half of them were trying it before they got on.
Oh, they were. They were.
Yeah. There was a couple of them were just like, ooh.
Orthostatic blood pressure. Now, Jim, we love you, buddy. But don't use those big words. Us silly hillbillies don't know what the hell they mean.
I was going to say orthostatic blood pressure. Now, part of my problem is I have multiple sclerosis, which I don't.
Hello, Roosevelt.
I've mentioned before, and right now I'm going through a phase where it's rearing its ugly head. Plus, the pinched nerves in my deteriorating back. One of the side effects of sitting in a wheelchair for 6 years is compression of the spine. And then it started deteriorating.
Yeah, the spine compresses too just by getting older.
Well, that's true.
I mean,
too.
everything compresses.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. How many miles you got on you now?
I got a lot.
Well,
I got a
hell,
lot of, yeah, and they weren't all good miles either. In my younger days, I put some
see,
hard miles on me. You know,
it's time for
well,
you to get a lube oil change and new
oh
shock
yeah,
absorbers.
I'm trying to see if somebody reformat my hard drive for me because it's getting a little sluggish too. I need, or at least defragged.
You get some young gal to defrag your hard drive, you'd be in trouble with Miss Judy. I
No,
promise
no,
you.
no, 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 no. If anybody's going to defrag it, it'll be her. I don't live that dangerously. I'm not crazy. Hello, Roosevelt. Welcome to the show. I'm not sure I caught all that. Okay, something about a civil. They said something about Civil War cannon guy, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm not that old. But they must be talking about somebody else.
No, they're talking about you.
Were they?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you have never seen anything until you've seen them fire off those Civil War cannons. There's a place in Colorado that every year they have the State Muzzleloading Association of Colorado has
The
their
state what?
State Muzzleloading Association of Colorado. That's it. And uh, yeah, I'm pretty bonkers. Thank you, Roosevelt. But anyways, I used to go up there for the state shoot. I've been up there, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. And you saying you're all fragged out? Yeah, pretty much, Greg. I am getting fragged out, but but they have a certain time, and they set off anything from mortars to cannons. I mean, tell you stood next to one of them old Civil War cannons going off and heard one of those things just let loose. Yeah, muzzleloading cannon. Those things are unbelievable to watch, and we
You
had a
you feel that right in your gut when
oh
those
yeah,
things go
yeah.
off.
We had a shop teacher, and he'd give the over in Grand Junction, and he'd give the guys. He was at the other junior high, not the one I was at, but the other one. But he'd give those guys extra credit for pouring his mortars for him. He had, he had powder. They didn't pour the powder. They poured, he took care of that. But the canisters, he just basically was a soup can filled with plaster of Paris, and the the mortar itself. And he'd drop in the
Yeah.
packet, drop that in, pull it, and you'd watch those things just explode on the mountainside. And that plaster of Paris just goes everywhere. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I had several friends that had him for shop, and they all got extra credit for firing those things off. Funny thing is he knew my brother, and after I got back over to Grand Junction, after he'd found out who I was and knew who my brother was, well, I could go over to the junior high and mess around with his stuff and his cannons and stuff. He said, "Yeah, come over here. Let me show you what I got planned for next year." It was kind of fun, because you got to see the stuff that I wouldn't. And a lot of the guys that had him for a shop teacher never got to see some of those things that he had. He had a Gatling gun. Oh, that thing was awesome, man. Uh, Matter of fact, there's a place up in Tulsa for $460. I can buy a 45 caliber Gatling gun.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Does it
got the
function?
huh? Yeah, it's a
Does,
full functioning Gatling gun. Yeah, uh,
hand crank or motorized?
hand crank. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the old Civil War, yeah, that type.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's $460, I think, is what they had on it, and Judy wouldn't let me buy it. She thought that might be a little overkill for it. It's hard to. It's
Squirrels?
hard to.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really say that's a concealed carry weapon. And
Yeah.
now that we're constitutional carry, I could probably tow it behind my van. But uh,
Just mount it to the roof of the van.
there you go. Just mount it up on the
Yeah. Yeah.
Wheel
Or
it
in
up
the back of the pickup.
wheel it up in the bed of the pickup truck. Yeah, yeah. That would have been perfect.
Get
Yeah.
Judy to drive, and you can sit back there in the back like the old days of Rat Patrol.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. the part that would be, it wouldn't be scary sitting up there using the cannon and riding in the back. The part that would be scary would be letting Judy drive.
That'd be right.
I hope she doesn't
What
watch
do I
this
think
later.
of Celadon?
What is Celadon?
There's your answer.
Oh, okay.
I don't think nothing much about Celadon.
Oh, okay.
Don't have any interest in them. Wouldn't never go to work for them. They're a trucking company.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm
Grandfather
totally
worked
lost
at
here.
Lithgow Sawmill Small Arms Factory, manufacturing guns and other stuff for World War II. That's cool.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. Steve says that the cost of the gun is cheap. It's buying the ammo. Could you imagine go? Because it. I mean, they had like 100 round straight feed magazine that fit in the top of that thing. You know how quick
Yeah.
you could go through 100 rounds of 45 caliber ammo.
Yeah,
Well,
that'd be pretty easy to get.
Mel, I'm going to let you take over for a second. I need to go check on Judy, and so I'm going to
Well,
put
why
you in
don't
the
you just start the timer? You're going to need to be with her anyway.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. Let me bring the chat back up real quick. And yeah, we're not going to blame you for getting sick. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, go check on Judy, and I want everybody who's watching tonight to run over and get on Mitch's channels. If you haven't subscribed to Old Guy on a Drone, you need to do it now. And let's make this a big celebration for Mitch, because he deserves it. I mean, he's one of the most knowledgeable guys I know about.
Well,
FPV
don't
drones.
go getting carried away saying he deserves it and all that. He'll get a big head, for Christ's sakes.
He's already got that. Have you seen how his brain has already outgrown his hairline? Just pushed up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay.
Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for being on here. Mel, I want to thank you. I apologize. The show's just a little short, but I do need to go check on Judy. And
I think we're okay.
Yeah. But
we'll see you. Go take care of Judy, and we'll see you over at Mitch's.
Okay, yeah, and I'm going to start the timer right now. And again, thanks everybody for joining, and I'll be out of here in just a little bit.
I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the ado and kindly view me on YouTube.
My fellow Americans, I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger. I am running for President of the United States of America in the 2020 election. I will be running on the Indem Republican ticket. I, along with my running mate, James Boyd from Above and Beyond Drones, would like your support. We stand for nothing, and we won't stand for anything. Remember, bite me. Vote for me, and I will set you free. Paid for by the Grumpy Vlogger Campaign Committee, and I approve this message. Thank you. Whoop, okay. I want to thank each and every one of you who hung in here to the very last. I apologize for having a short show, but I really want to get over there to Mitch's channel and help him celebrate. And I also want to thank uh, Rick Halber for all the support he shows the channel, Chris Hope for everything he does for me in the background for Mel and I both. And of course, I want to thank my co-host Mel. You know how I say, be nice to everybody, treat each other the way you want to be treated, and bye-bye for now.